I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is Dinner DeeAs, bringing Latin flair to today's idea for dinner. First up, tuna tostadas. Fresh tuna on a crunchy tostada. Then we're gonna take on carne asada tacos, marinated grilled skirt steak in tortilla. All served with a side of Sweetcorn. Vamos! Joining me for this triple tasty treat is Chef Ross Kleeman from Parasol, a poolside oasis over at the Vinoy in St. Pete, where these are some of the guest favorites.
Indeed.
And we're gonna be starting it up by cooking up the corn. We're putting it into the oven?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's the oven temperature supposed to be at then?
We're gonna crank it up to 350,
Okay.
pop it in for about half an hour.
Okay, cool. And just straight on the tray.
Straight on a tray, yeah.
No seasoning, no
No
foam.
seasoning, not yet.
No
We're just gonna
mess.
let the natural moisture from the corn, it's gonna soak in.
I love it. Okay, we're starting out with the tuna tostadas, which absolutely sounds delicious. But when tuna's not coming out of the can, my friend, I gotta ask you this. Is it gonna hurt the pocketbook here? Are the kids not gonna be able to go to college if they're having this tuna?
Not necessarily. It ranges around $25 a pound for fresh, but just as easily you can just go to the store, pick up some frozen steaks, let them defrost overnight in your refrigerator, and you're ready to go. All the accompanying ingredients we have is gonna pair so well that you won't even know the difference.
Okay, so first step with our tostada is to make a spicy sauce that we're gonna need later, this garlic that's sauteing. And what else is gonna go in there?
We're gonna start with a little bit of lime's juice, just a quick squeeze, not too much. And then we'll take our chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. The freshness of the tuna just pairs so well, melds into a perfect harmony.
Oh, I love it. And what else is gonna go in?
This is mayonnaise. Make sure it's nice and uniform so no pieces are spicier than the next. We're just gonna reserve this here. We're gonna finish one of our last steps assembling these.
We've got the tostados here.
Oh, these are yellow corn tortillas that we just cut down to the size we'd like. And today we're gonna air fry them to give them a satisfying crunch without adding too many oils.
I'll put a couple in here for you.
Yeah, I think about 4 minutes at 400 degrees gives a perfect texture.
Is good.
We're gonna place an oven-safe bowl on top. It's gonna hold
Nice.
them together. They're gonna stay nice and flat.
All right, easy.
Easy.
What's next?
Next, we are gonna go into dicing our tuna and seasoning it. Feel free to just get your frozen seafood. It works just as well with all the flavors.
If you want to try this tuna for your dinner tonight, get the recipes for that and everything else Chef Ross is making over at our website, dinnerdeas.com. Just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen to get there. Open the camera app on your phone, point it at the square with the squiggles, and a link to us will appear. Now, while you're still going into Tuna Town, I see the torch, man, and I'm like kind of like itchy to kind of help you again, like.
Yeah, we're gonna
Alright.
start with avocado. So we have to core it, cut it in half, take the core out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're scooping it out whole.
And then what are you looking for with the whole torching process? Are you looking for it to be completely, charred, just a little bit? What are you looking for?
Black bubbles
The
surrounding
black bubbles.
it. Yeah, it adds an element of depth and smokiness to this dish.
Okay.
You got the natural freshness and salinity of the ocean and the fish. We're gonna add some smokiness.
Okay.
It just pairs perfectly.
Now, if you didn't have a torch at the house, could you do anything else with it?
Yeah.
What would be the alternative?
Yeah, if you're in a pinch, you can purchase a smoked salt.
Okay.
Just a drizzle over the top. It enhances the flavor and it replicates that smoky goodness.
And we're going to be grilling up some scallions too.
Oh yeah, the same concept with scallions, but we're hitting them with a little oil and salt and pepper because they are mostly leaves and they'll burn if we just leave them dry.
Okay. All right. Here's the fun part, right?
Yes, burning.
Now, how charred are we looking for? What are we looking for in terms of color, consistency here?
Yeah, we're looking to soften them. And it's just like sauteing an onion, just a lot quicker and more drastically. It brings out a little of the natural sugars. So yeah, when we cut them and place them on top for tuna, it'll help bring everything together.
You need any welding done in the house? Because I'm ready.
Yeah, it looks like a great level right there.
It almost feels like it's singing to me.
It does have a beautiful harmony.
You think we could take this on the road?
You know, start a band.
Sell some tickets? I think that right there got it done. All right, very cool. I'm gonna pass this over to you.
Thank you, chef.
Absolutely, I'll put this right on.
Beautiful.
All right, and the tostadas look like they are ready to come out. Let's take these bad boys out for you. Awesome. A little hot there.
All right, towel, chef.
You got the towel there?
Yep.
Fantastic, thank you, chef. All right, I'll slide these back over on your side here. Oh yeah, let's pull these bad boys out here for you. Put these to the side. Boom.
Beautiful. All right, let's finish our tuna up.
All right.
I'm gonna take a little tiny splash of lemon oil to coat the tuna.
What's lemon oil? Because you hear about, hey, there's the oils in lemon. You hear olive oil, but what exactly is this one here?
This is a product that's olive oil, very light olive oil, and it's just flavored with the zest and some aromas of fresh lemons.
And is this something that's easy to find in the local grocery store?
Yeah, you could find it at maybe not your local grocery store, but maybe somewhere a little higher end, like Fresh Market or
Little
one of these-
specialty.
Yeah, specialty markets. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, the lemon oil gives a nice richness. It coats the fish. And then to give a little acidic burst, we're gonna put our fresh lime juice in there.
All right, so we're getting a little bit of that lemon that's coming from the lemon olive oil, plus a little bit of the lime juice. Very nice.
Indeed.
What's next then?
We're gonna take some Malden sea salt flakes, just enhance this tuna.
Very nice, okay.
Get some fresh cracked black pepper in there. A little balance of spice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all we need for our tuna mixture. Keeping it fresh. Thank you, chef.
I love when it can just be simple and just really be able to give the integrity of the protein, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's just so nice and just, beautiful balance there. Great flavor.
Agreed.
All right.
We're gonna take our tuna, evenly distributed on these tostadas. This is just one of my favorite dishes. It's so just easy to eat, light, it's shareable.
Yeah, that's the fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hanging out with friends and family and enjoying good food.
Ooh. Now, what about the avocado?
The avocado, we are gonna slice that up.
Nice.
Fan that over these.
Okay, so then that's just going to get a nice slice and fanning?
Yeah, they're very thin slices because we don't want too much. It is rich, but it goes so pleasantly with the lightness of the fish.
And what's nice too about this is that, like, with that dimension of bringing out the torch to it there, you could have just sliced it and put it right on there. But no, you could do so much more when you have the right tools to be able to complement the dish. I like that.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
And what happens next?
Next, we have this beautiful watermelon radish. It has a similar flavor to a traditional radish, yet it is a lot less spicy.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Are they easy to find?
Nowadays they are, yeah. A few years ago they were more obscure, but they've risen in popularity recently. A lot of restaurants like using them. I'm sure home cooks too.
Have had a little bit to play into just having that level of approachability and finding it.
Indeed.
And so all you did was you just peeled it and then just did some thin slices, and now you're just going into just some julienne strips?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
There's so much more mild than a traditional radish, which has that intense peppery spice. This
Sure.
is a lot just fresher and cleaner, and you can see with it, it's just amazing, beautiful.
Well, and then it also gives that bite back to it as well,
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll fan some of that over the top.
Mm.
We have our aioli mixture. Grab my spoon.
Nice.
Little dab on top, each one. And this wouldn't be complete without just a cool burst of fresh cilantro.
And what happens with the scallions?
The scallions are gonna go right on top of this.
Oh, sweet. Can I help you with this?
Please.
I'd love to. You're just gonna go just with a rough chop on this one, kind of thin?
Yeah, pretty thin. We already have the charred avocado on there, and this is just adds another little element of smokiness while giving an onion bite.
Okay.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
Is that good?
That's plenty.
Okay.
A few little pieces on top, and we got our complete tuna tostada.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Thank you very much.
And the smells of it are just getting me.
Oh, yes. And it's easy to replicate.
We eat with our eyes, we eat with our nose too, you know?
Indeed.
So much of that. Our senses all come alive. That is absolutely beautiful. Well, that's that. Our tostados. They're done. When we come back, carne asada tacos. How to marinate your meat and make them from scratch. Ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Today we're making mealtime Mexican with Chef Ross Klingman from Parasol. Before the break, we made tuna tostadas with marinated tuna, torched avocado and scallions, and a chipotle aioli, which we're going to be using again for these carne asada tacos.
Well, the first step is we take some fresh citrus.
Okay.
We got an orange. We're gonna juice it with our hand as best as we can. Yeah, the flavors from the orange and the lime. We got a little sweetness, acidity. We're gonna enhance that sweetness with some Pepsi.
So soda, what's it bring to the table though for these flavors?
It brings a little sweetness, a little acid. It helps break down the meat.
Beer too.
You can use any kind of beer you'd like. Corona's traditional. It adds depth and just flavors that are unexpected. Put a little splash of this chipotle adobo sauce.
You love the chipotles.
I do. They're so versatile. The smokiness, it just goes such a long way.
What type of steak are you slicing right now?
This is a skirt steak.
Okay.
Yeah, I chose skirt steak for these tacos because it's got a beautiful chew to it. It's extremely flavorful. It's a lot more flavorful than a lot of cuts of beef.
Now, how long would this marinate for?
We normally do it for about 24 hours at the restaurant.
Okay, we already have one in the fridge, do we not?
Yeah, we do, Jeff. Thank you.
Voila! Magic right there. Chef Ross's recipes are all waiting for you over at our website, dinnerdiaz.com. Scan the QR code to get right there. And look, by the wonders of magic of television, 24-hour marinated steak right here. Fantastic.
Yeah. Now we got our pan scorching hot.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Got a little bit of canola oil.
And canola oil being the oil of choice for this because why?
Very mild flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bitter, just super neutral, so anything you put in it.
So olive oil, not a good selection choice for a dish like this.
Especially not extra virgin, it'll smoke more.
Okay.
It'll develop bitter flavors.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't want that.
All right.
It's looking good.
And then with the steak, does it need to be room temperature before you put it into the pan?
It can come straight out of the fridge. If you want a steak, a thick steak, medium rare, and you want to pull it out of the fridge. So
Okay. But because these are going to be really thin, bite-sized pieces that are going to go in for our tacos, it's great so that we can have it just be right out of the fridge, straight into the pan.
Yeah, cold's great because honestly, it might be a little bit mid-rare in the middle still.
Okay. And can I help you with some tortillas? Because who doesn't love a really good toasted tortilla with it? I mean, like, you just can't eat them right out of the bag.
No. That's a sin, yeah.
It's a sin.
Yeah,
it's like you can't
taco
do that.
sin.
It's a taco sin. That is it. So we're just gonna go just a couple in here. Now, how do you know when the steak is ready?
Give it a little touch. If it's firm if it's firm, you're ready to go.
And then with the tortillas, you like them on both sides, having that nice little bit?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gotta be that
definitely.
whole
Yeah, you
piece
got it.
here. All right. Let's see. That
Oh
good?
yeah.
Take those out. Put these in here for you. There you go, chef.
Thank you.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, it does.
All right.
All right. We got our cooked beef. We're gonna evenly portion it in our tortillas. Yeah, you don't want to overfill them too much because you need room for your toppings. We're gonna throw our peppers and onions in the pan, just warming them up, giving a little sugar releasing, tiny bit of salt in there. Yeah, just softening them slightly. Then we're gonna throw them right on top of our aioli.
I'll pass these over to you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Oh, look at that. And it brings just a nice little bit of color behind it too, it looks. You know, you got a nice little bit of char action right there.
It's almost like a fajita that you don't have to mess with.
Yeah, it kind of does inspire me for that.
Yeah, here are our tacos, ready to go.
Absolutely beautiful. The tostados, the tacos, they're done. Which means all we have left to do is take the corn we baked earlier and spiff it up into a street corn without even leaving the house. We'll show you how ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Joining me today is Chef Ross Klingman from Parasol, a poolside oasis over at the Vinoy, and he's sharing his secret tips for making 3 of their top dishes. Before the break, we cooked up carne asada, and at the top of the show, we made tuna tostadas, and we're serving them both with Mexican street corn, which we cooked up in the oven. We've shucked it, but it's not quite ready to eat yet because we're going to saute it first.
We are.
All right.
We're gonna start with a hot pan and some fresh butter. The sweetness of corn and butter is just one of those classic marriages we've all fallen in love with.
And no oil, straight into the butter, just the good stuff.
Oh yeah, no. Just make sure the butter's evenly spread. We definitely don't want it to burn, so we'll add our corn pretty quickly. Get it all in there. Pinch of kosher salt.
Okay.
This is real quick, like Jeff said, it's already been cooked, so this is just a final little...
This is just a nice little bit to kind of get a little more color behind it. And
color, and it brings in the butter aspect.
Love it. If you want this for your dinner tonight, get the recipes from everything Chef Ross has been making at our website, dinnerdiaz.com. Just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen to get there. All right. What's next?
Next, we're gonna whip up a crema.
Mayonnaise, sour cream.
Yeah,
Okay.
mayonnaise, sour cream, a touch of spice from cayenne, a little bit of lime juice. Yeah, we want it to be a little thinner than a mayonnaise or an aioli because we want it to spread nicely. We're gonna take the corn, get it in our bowl. Take our freshly made crema, distribute it evenly over the top. And then we have a cojita cheese, which is similar to a Parmesan, but Mexican. This gives it that pop of flavor. A little cilantro, gives it color, gives it that freshness that goes well with the sweet corn. Chili powder. Yeah, Mexican street corn that's ready to eat. Doesn't make your face messy.
You've done all the hard work for us.
I have.
I
Yes,
love
sir.
it because when we come back, it's time to taste our tostadas, our tacos, and this tasty street corn ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Today we've been making a trio of treats from the menu at Parasol, the poolside restaurant at the Vinoy with Chef Ross Klingman. Before the break, we finished up our Mexican street corn. Before that, we made these carne asada tacos and these tuna tostadas, which means it's finally time to taste, my friend. You gotta go straight in. I'm gonna pass this one for you to get that taco first.
All right.
I'm gonna get a tostado on my plate.
Cheers.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Look, I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. Got a little bit of this corn here as well.
Grab one, too.
Go, chef.
Thank you.
Taco time. Now, tostada or taco? Which one are you going in first with?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with my tostada here.
All right, I'm gonna follow your lead then. I'm going for it. I'm going
do it.
straight in. All right. The flavors in this, man.
Yeah.
Walk us through it.
Multi-dimensional. Yeah, the first thing I taste is that just the fresh seafood. Then I think the chipotle aioli kicks in, gives you that spice. You feel the corn tortilla, and then you get the smoky backbone. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's fantastic. Now we're into taco time.
Taco.
Taco time it is. Let's do it.
Yeah, these are some of our top sellers for sure.
And I can see why. Steak's got a great sear. Those peppers and the onions, come on now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, most people eating them are overlooking the pool at the resort. Just
Take it all in. It's a beautiful day out there. Who wouldn't want to have a taco by the pool?
Yeah, you can have a craft cocktail, just relaxing, island-like atmosphere. It's the place to be.
Nice. We got to round it out. We're going in for third here. It's like we're going for, we hit the on base. We got first base, second base. We're rounding it out here. And the balance right there. The sour cream, the mayo. It's coming to me, man.
And the crisp of the corn. Oh yeah. Yeah.
My favorite part though, the tortilla cheese.
Yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
little bit of saltiness that comes into it there, that little bit more behind it. I mean, you can't have it without it.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to say funky flavor, but aged and deep. Yes.
It rounds it all out so beautifully. Thanks again to Chef Ross Klingman. Find all of his recipes from today's show, plus a link to Parasol at our website, dinnerdeas.com. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time with more Dinner Dias.